Welcome back to Code Chef. Have you ever found yourself writing the same block of code over and over again? It's repetitive, hard to read, and difficult to manage. But what if you could take that block of code, give it a name, and run it with a single command whenever you need it? Today, we're going to do just that by learning about the building blocks of reusable code: functions. Think of a function like a coffee machine. You put in the coffee grounds and water. These are your inputs or parameters. Press a button, and the machine follows a series of internal steps to make a delicious cup of coffee. The coffee is your final output, or return value. The beauty is that you don't need to know how the machine works on the inside. You just use it to get the result you want, over and over again. In this tutorial, you will learn the following essential concepts: how to define a function using the def keyword, how to use parameters to pass information into a function, how to get a value back from a function using return. A function is a block of organized, reusable code that is used to perform a single related action. To define a function in Python, we use the def keyword, followed by the function's name and parentheses. Any information we want the function to use is placed inside these parentheses as a parameter. Good functions also include a docstring, a special string right below the def line that describes what the function does. It's like a built-in instruction manual for your code. Let's see this in action. Here's a simple function to greet a user. We define it with one parameter, name, and then we call it with a specific name like Alex. When we run this, the text, "Hello Alex," is printed to the screen. Now, let's create a function that takes two numbers and adds them together. Here we define our function add numbers using two parameters, num1 and num2. When we call the function with the arguments 5 and 7, it takes those values, adds them together, and prints the result, which is 12. So where do we use simple functions in the real world? Imagine a simple video game. You could have a function update score that takes your current score and the points you just earned, and then gives you back your new total score. Or consider a social media app. You could have a function create profile bio that takes a user's name and city as input and returns a personalized profile bio, like, "Hi, I'm Alex from Mumbai." Functions help break down complex tasks into smaller, manageable, and reusable parts. Here is a quick practice question. Take a close look at this code. The check and print function checks if numbers are greater than the threshold of 10. What would the output be if we changed the threshold value from 10 to 15? Let's trace it. With the threshold at 15, the code checks each number in the list. First, 10 is not greater than 15. Then, 5 is not. But 20 is greater, 3 is not, and 15 is not greater either. So only the number 20 will trigger the greater than message, as you can see in the final output. That was a lot, so let's quickly recap. We define a function using the def keyword. Parameters are inputs that the function uses. The return statement gives a value back to the caller. A function can return multiple values at once. Docstrings explain what a function does. And you can even have functions inside of other functions. Knowing how to create and use functions is a fundamental skill that will make your code cleaner, more organized, and much easier to work with. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next lesson.